Hi guys, so today is the 4th of June and good old Mercury retrograde is giving me many chances here that I have to, well, many takes that I'm filming over and over again. I'm reading on Kevin Stitt. He is the governor of Oklahoma. He is a Capricorn. His birthday is December 28th, 1972. He was elected in 2018. He is one of the few, maybe even one of the first, that's tribally enrolled member of the Cherokee Nation, to also be in like a government office. So one of the first. However, he has a very dodgy connection to promoting critical race theory, which is basically a whitewashing of race issues here in America. And he got horrible cards. I can only say that in the prior reading I just did, it showed misogyny, and just complete corruption. He got the devil card, so like you guys know what I've told you about that. By the time someone gets that card to represent them, they are heavily saturated in really corrupt, negative energy to get that card. You got to be really corrupt. And he gets it. So I just want to see what this other deck wants to share with us about his future professionally with being governor of Oklahoma. What is it? I can't talk today. Put on the film. Okay, yeah, not gotten enough caffeine, clearly. Anyhow, let's just take a look and see what the cards want to share with regard to Kevin Stitt and his future politically and personally, and how is that going to go? What is Kevin Stitt, the governor of Oklahoma, what is his professional and personal future? What do you want to share with us in regard to that? I ask the Creator. Okay, let's see what we get. We're getting the Ace of Cups, crossed by the Queen of Cups, this is based on Judgment, and he's crowned by the King of Wands. I think there's a King of Wands that is going to, and has in the past, perhaps tried to hold him accountable for his conduct and his choices. Kevin Stitt. It's going to drive me nuts, so I better just put this on Do Not Disturb. Thought I had that. The Seven of Cups is in his recent past, which shows to me I thought I was scattered. I think he's much more scattered than me. But I also believe that he's been trying to continue to push things that he's not being completely honest about. And there is some behavior in his past connected also to a Queen of Cups. And something new is going to be starting up with her in regard to him, Kevin Stitt. I don't know if she's going to be claiming that he did certain kinds of behavior that he needs to be held accountable for, if this is perhaps, and again, all my readings are for entertainment purposes only. They are all alleged. But it looks like this female here is feeling that he did something that he needs to be held to account for, perhaps in regard to her. And it feels like it could have been, quite possibly, behavior that while one is under the influence, okay, quite possibly. And with this Ace of Pentacles, I feel like this is something new that is beginning. And has to do with his behavior. And I think looking into it in the near future, being called out. So I see a woman is going to be coming forward with some allegations, it looks like. There's an Eight of Wands. So activity is going to be picking up. I think he's going to be trying to continue to push his stupid agenda. It's ruinous. But in the environment is balanced. So this means that there's going to be people in the environment, in government, and in Oklahoma that are going to, I think, kind of neutralize him with this Temperance card. They're going to balance things out correctly because he's making a mess of that state. And they're going to be pointing out that what he's doing is creating an imbalance. Now, in the hopes and fears, there is la muerte. There's death. So this means transition, powerful transformation, big, big, big change. He is certainly afraid of his career ending. He is certainly afraid of being, I think, out of the loop of power that being governor has given him. He fears that ending. And his response, I think, to this, there's this woman who's crossing him actually at the present. I think she is somebody that was wanting to bring up allegations against him. And this could be her lawyer with this King of Wands here, because it's very close to her, or somebody that's supportive of her. And I see that Kevin looks like he's been a bad boy. It looks like he's been inappropriate. And I think while under the influence. So he's one of those Republican jerks that gets drunk and I think comes on to women in a way that's offensive. And I feel that, yes, this woman's going to bring this up in the near future, very near future. She's actively getting ready to do so. And he's going to have an emotive reaction to this. Like, oh, no way, I didn't do that. This woman's whatever, blah, blah, blah. Not telling the truth or whatever. But when it shows that there is temperance, balance in the environment, it means the efforts that he's making are going to be corrected because it's so disastrous. If you get what I mean, there's going to be changes coming in from an outside source to, I feel like, mediate his poor choices. That is probably the Democratic team there in Oklahoma, as well as its citizens that don't like him, no matter how they identify with Republican or Democrat, I think, or otherwise, whatever. I feel like he's not well liked. I don't feel like he has the support of people, by and large, enough in Oklahoma. What he's doing is causing a great deal of harm, and he's setting a bad precedent. He's already had more than one now cabinet member resign, and the most recent, just yesterday, I think, was his chief officer. What was it? I wrote it down. Okay. So, where did I write? Oh, opposite page, sorry. There was something here. This guy has got some dirt on him, I'm telling you. And it's really dirty. It has yet to come out. And I think with the woman with this allegation, I get the feeling that, like I was saying, that he can be inappropriate sexually and drinks too much. Honestly. That's the vibe I get from this. Kind of a little bit of a Kavanaugh type. I like beer. With the Knight of Swords, his response will be from reactive place, and it will be hostile. And I think he's going to shoot off his mouth before he can. He's going to write checks, is what the universe is giving me to feel that his ass can't cash. So he's going to be in a bit of trouble. I can feel that. Now here's the secrets with the High Priestess. In regard to his sudden response, secrets that a woman was about ready to, along with a male here, to come forward with. I think it's harassment. While working there with the Knave of Pentacles. This could be how he's one of those deals where, and I'm not meaning to be so chalant about it or nonchalant, but I believe, coming on to staff or people that are working with him, for him, interns, that kind of thing. It would not surprise me. There's something inappropriate there, and it has to do with decisions. And I think definitely the approach with the Knight of Cups, of coming on to people. And his decisions especially, of how he comes on to people. I think he's got a drinking problem. I keep getting a drink in the hand that I'm being shown. in my mind's eye. But eight of swords. Also the cups. A lot of the cups here have pointed me definitely in that direction. But 8 of swords. So this is some restriction put on him. Queen of Swords. I believe this is some sort of investigation, looking into claims made against him, and that there's some kind of restrictive. I feel like this is a female power that kind of is tapped for a while. I think there's this restrictive element on him. Stitt is in play. El mundo, the world. And the 10 of Cups. Well, this is an ending cycle. And again, the drink. I'm getting this is a family problem that runs in the family. Just got that. And I don't know if this is going to be him leaving for rehabilitation or some sort of behavioral guidance. I think he will be exposed for being basically a drunk and a lech. I don't know how else other way to put it, because that's what the cards are giving me, and I'm being very bold and forthright with what I'm getting, but that's what the cards are like telling me, and I have to go with what I see. Doesn't give me any happiness to say this about somebody. It's just awful. He's corrupted, and I think he's got a serious issue with substance as well, with getting the devil in the last one, and he's getting a lot of cups again, and that feeling of a user of substances and someone that says inappropriate things when they're screwed up. He's got that energy very heavy. I can really feel it. He's had a lot of opportunities, but he's going to lose them. He's going to have to walk away from them with that 8 of Cups. He's been wanting to put things further in, and he's not going to be able to. So I think he's going to either have to resign, and I see him resigning, actually. I think there's a good chance with these cards, unless some things change. But this is showing me a high likelihood of some kind of having to resign or step away because of allegations that are being made. And, or that have been made. And he is exposed with the Sun and the 8 of Pentacles, something that he has done over and over again, and there is a physicality to it. It is in part of, so this is, I think, saying there is a problem with his behavior, and it's connected to drink, and it's connected to sexual inappropriate harassment type of creepy behavior. And when I get these cards, Matt got these cards, he's getting them too. These guys are perverts. He gets the 4 of Cups, that he's pretty well numbed up. He doesn't really care about other people, is what I'm being shown at the end of the day. And I get a feeling that his use of substance, again, these are all allegations, but allegedly, this is what I'm getting. And the Knave of Swords there is going to be attention brought to, I think, substance abuse problem. And it is a whopper of one. There's a great deal of hard feelings and sorrow that he's caused. Loss. And anxiety. Look at that. He's drawn, the point of the, I feel like the card's just saying, he's drawn bad energy toward himself because he's so disordered with that devil on the inside. He's so corrupted that he's drawing his own implosion in. He's destroying himself. Ace of Swords. It will be clear, and he will be, I think, in the news. He will, I think, be going through a dark night of the soul, and he's going to be hoping, but he's going to have to deal with all the stuff he hasn't wanted to, that he's been drinking to numb. Okay, so Knight of Pentacles. And the King of Cups. I believe that there are financial aspects that will be looked at as well with him, with Stitt. But also perhaps long-term support or help by a King of Cups, a man of a water sign, potentially. This feels like somebody that's been very loyal to Stitt, has really done a lot of work for him. Two of Pentacles. And so now we're getting this energy that looks like it's trying to pull away. And the Ace of Wands, there's new activity. Ten of Wands and the Emperor. So I think he's going to have another person on yet again. I think resign with that Ten of Wands. And it just looks like his reign as governor ends in with the Ten of Wands under a great deal of stress, and he's going to feel anxious and overwhelmed. All of what he's been doing comes back to roost. And the Seven of Wands and the Three of Pentacles, the work he's been doing with other people, I think, to try to overpower or to take power out of the hands of the people. And because there's some heavy-handedness with this Seven of Wands. He's using his power inappropriately with other people. He's stronger also. He gets his strength from a couple of other people that take care of him. And what I'm getting just now with the hit is that once these people resign, he's done. He won't be able to do what he does because they take care of all of his secret crap. So that's my message. There's going to be more yet to resign from Kevin Stitt, and that will cripple his governorship. I don't think he's going to be able to continue because the people that he's highly dependent on, he's got a lot of secrets, potentially to do with substance abuse and dropping the ball. I just think that his office is ran by other people that he's connected to, And certainly he's not as much a part of it as it may appear. Yeah. He gets the Hanged Man and the Ten of Swords. So he will be done. And he will be investigated. They will be looking into him very, very with a fine-tooth comb. And they should, because he's exceptionally corrupt. They're going to get a lot of material from investigating Kevin Stitt. And I see him having to he's going to be toast. It's just going to show the manipulation that he's been a part of with a couple of other, I think, people in government, probably other governors. And it looks like he's going to be in trouble. The Chariot and the Two of Swords. So this is a decision. And I feel like it's the will of the people, or the will of his peers in government. And the Moon and Justice. So that is to bring him to justice over the criminal hidden cover-ups and behavior that they've been discovering. So he will get in trouble for that legally. Three of Cups. Yeah, again, I feel like there's two other people that help him to get away with what he does and to help him do what he does. And I think that once you take them out of the equation, even just one of them, he's just not going to be able to do his job. Because there's this energy that he's active with and dependent on two other people. Yeah. Two of Cups. And Seven of Pentacles. They're trying to change things. You know, with the bills and the laws that they're trying to pass in their states. And they're choosing to try to, again, they're not choosing well. Their choice is very much a nostalgic Six of Cups kind of daydream. Fantasy is what I feel like. Queen of Wands. And the Nine of Pentacles. Well, I think she's going to take this guy to the coals here. I'm shown a woman that is, I think, very successful. And I feel like this is bringing something, gathering evidence. And I feel like I'm being told like there's so much of it. It's not like there's any shortage of it. And women will take him down as well. He's also a misogynist. So that's, you know, coming back again with the Empress and the Tower. The Five of Wands, hostility and fighting, and the Four of Swords. But he's going to lose. R.I.P. Look at that, at the end of the day. Now, I don't think he's going to actually pass, but I do think he's going to pass out of power. And he's going to pass out of being part of this powerful group that have helped him to get what he's gotten. Okay? And so I'll leave it there at half an hour's reading with Kevin Stitt, governor of Oklahoma. He will be investigated. He will be brought forth in big trouble with the law. And he's going to pay for it. Because he's not going to be in office anymore. Ever. So if you enjoy my content, please make sure that you are subscribed and hit that notification bell, please. And one other thing, can you hit the thumbs up? Thank you so much. I will see you in the next video. Take care. And thank you.